はい、このロロです。バーチャル美少女セルフジュニコお兄さんのロロです。というわけで、いやー、久しぶりにね、エルデンリングじゃないゲームやるわ。SCP 極秘ファイル。いやー、超久しぶり。とりあえずコンティニュー。前回のあらすじ何だったっけ？なんか砂漠のやつやって、吊るされた女王やって、で、今回その続きですね。いやー、SCP がやるの本当に久しぶりだ。これ読もうか悩んでる今。なんか土器の子宮と呼ばれるものが見つかったらしいですね。不覚醒のプレキシスグラスアクリル板っていうので覆われてるらしい。SCP-660 って言われてんのかな。うわー、久しぶりに。コントローラーじゃねえんだわ、このゲーム。セーフクラスのオブジェクトっぽいね。いやー、なまら久しぶりだ。これってなんかさ、あれ、動画を見るみたいなのなかったっけ？もしかロロこれ見て終わってる？もしかしてこのオブジェクト。とりあえず映していく感じでいいのかな。SCP-660 オブジェクトクラスセーフになったんですね。鼻かゆ。人体実験は終了しましたの時点でヤバさがわかる。そして鼻かゆい。人間の子宮粘膜に似ている土器らしいね。DNA 検査は引っかかんなかったっぽい。だから誰の子宮なのかとかは不明と。で送信すると。ユークリッドのオブジェクトか。なんか木か苗床って読むとさ、なんかエッチなワードに聞こえるっていう現象が起きてるわ。あ、これ葉桜か。ってことは SCP-143JP ですね。葉桜は確かに落ちてくるね、桜の花びらがね、刃みたいに鋭いっていうやつですね。ってことはあれ降ってくるものだから、ある意味防ぎようがないからユークリッドですね。ソメイヨシノなんだね。でもこいつあれだな、プロトポロスに入れても面白いかな。唐突にオリジナル SCP の世界にぶち込もうとしてるっていうね。てかあれなんだね、143は JP じゃないんだ。一応日本だけど。へえ。800円を入れる。ダイエットコーラ。これヤンヤンつけ棒。ドラゴンフルーツ味のペプシコーラめっちゃ気になるな。飲んでみたいわ。コーラを出すことが多いっぽい。ダイエットゴーストめっちゃ面白い名前。SCP-261 っていうらしいね。なんかあれみたいだね。あれコーヒー自動販売機に近い何かを感じる。食べ物か飲み物以外は何も吐き出さないか。最悪だ。実験はここまでしよう。なんか面白いな。この最終結論。 どっかに行くみたいですね。みんな誰かのこと忘れてませんか？セミナーに行くらしい。へえ。ああ、そういう有名人か。トレバー博士。初めて聞くかもしんない。ロロはあんまりね、あれ SCP のそういう博士系はね知らない名前実は。うわー、なんかすげえのあるな。ハンミウンみたいな。あー、選べないわ。こうやってマウス映んのかね。映ってるな。じゃあしまっておこう。
There are many stories in this world.
ちょっと待って、音でか
Some
くない
are
か。
read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story.
ドラゴン。
The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel.
これあれじゃないか？折り紙のドラゴンみたいなやつなかったっけ？
One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic. And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
Mr. Daniel, while up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle. I hope you'll practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
BGM の割になんかストーリー結構厳しくないか？あと大丈夫かなこれ音量。ちなみにね、BGM 音量は結構低めには設定してんだけど、声の音量を変えてないから声だけやたらとでけえって感じかもしんない。まあある意味ね、この SCP 配信はね結構動画を見ることが多いと思うんでね。 D で動かせる。
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he...
ダメだ、あれ声の音量に関しては見れねえわ。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。それやらせる？ロロにやらせる？ロロにね、これはね、あはーちょっと待った。ロロね、本当にね、苦手なんだわ、このパターン。ごめん、お粗末かもしんない。違った。ちょっと待ってな。よし、分かってきたぞ。
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
頼む、もうこれ以上音ゲーみたいなことさせないでくれ。あ、歩ける、すごっ。 WSD ですね。走ることはできない。調べるだと F も反応なし。ジャンプとかしゃがんだりもできないと。まあ、できたところで困るけどね。
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it. Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged, but Daniel found a way to repair it.
Eh? まあ、ってなるとこうじゃね?
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo! Dragon! Soar!
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
Ah, これそうさんのか。シームレスすぎてわからん。あれ？ちょっと待って。気のせいか。なんかしゃがんでるように気がするんだけど、気のせいか。ん？どこ行った？当たってた。走ることはできないっぽいな。
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it.
突然
Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger. At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box. Daniel studied the red figure carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea.
ちょっと待って、なんか嫌な予感がする。これもう一回コマンドさせられるんじゃないか。あれロロ本当にね、太鼓の達人とか苦手なんだよ。絶対やらされるよなこれ。
He took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
ちょっと待った。なんだっけ ASDF スペースだっけ。ごめん、下向くわ。マジで苦手なんじゃーい。ひひひひ。あ、間違えた。 あはーうっそ長い。ほら
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
頼む、これ以上
The
音ゲーを
paper
させないでく
dragon
れ。
traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
My cherished friend,
思ったより声が低い。
after many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit any time.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic. Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
びっくりなんかかけてるのかと思った今。読めん。
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
見えるの？あ、でも見えるか SCP だもんね。ドラゴンじゃない
My
か
cat's。name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends. That's Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet. He doesn't like rainy days or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste. And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
Well, since you like the
ちょっと
sound
待った
of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
ドラゴンがホイッスルって名前になったの？
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play cat.
ちょっと待ったえはえこれタイミングキャッチしろとか言ったら本当にロロ泣くぞ打ってこないしこれはどういう状況なんかロロコマンドした方がいいの？あ、歩くことができる。離れてみるこれはどういう状況？本当は投げる実は。びっくら仰天どういう状況なんだこれは。ダニエル大困惑なんだがでも確かねこの SCP はね確かほのぼので終わった気がすんだよね。感動かだとしたらねやべえ演出とか逃げる要素はなかったと思うんだよ。ただ隕石がちょっと不安なんだよな あ、よし、終わった。
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls.
隕石かな？
Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle
嫌な予感がする。
day in and day out. As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother.
嫌な構図だな。よかった、今のところ大丈夫。
One day, the box suddenly began to move. One, two, three, four. This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper.
これ魔術師固まり
It
なんでは？
began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other.
セレン先生なのでは？
Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious.
これ修繕していくって感じ？まさか。
Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box.
やべえ、この後エルデンリングでドラゴン狩りする身とし
The
ては辛いぞ。
sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper, and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
WSD か。とりあえずオンがあるからね。そっちから行こうか。やべえ、この後エルデンリングでドラゴン絡みとしてはこれ感動的で辛いな。アギールたち殺すんだよな。
Countless paper dragons began to gush from the box. The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle. He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
ちょっと待った。うわー、やらせるよね。そりゃそっか。ちょっと待って、指で覚える。B、違う。 SDF。 よし、絶対超えれる自信がね。早い。しかも集中。D をね、中指と勘違いするんよな、これ。ロロ。だからここでね、間違える。主に。AS スペースだけね、安定してるんだよ。
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
これ帰ってこれないんじゃね？気のせい。WSD で動けるわけではない。角の感じからするとわかんねえな。意外とエルデン世界の連中はレイヤー系だからな。レオス系っていうか。
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world. Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again. A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned. Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box. However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
これ時間制限式だったら笑う。痛ーい、ぶつかってくるんじゃないこっち直してんでしょうが。消え方がさ、どっかで見たんだよな。なんかのホラーゲームの消え方と同じしてるんだよ。コードベインっぽいのかな、消え方が。時間制限式だったら笑う。でもなんかまっすぐ立ってるのもいるんだよな。結構元気じゃねえかお、終わったかな。
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
あ、巨人って本当に巨人なんだ。
Earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1. Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting back. At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still. The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years. My heavens, will this nightmare ever end?
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what. Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
The huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
見た感じニュートラライズでいくとっぽいね。治らないし、逆に治ったらすごくないか。普通に不死身のドラゴンじゃないですか。嫌だ。でやっぱり地震の正体もしくはあれだったと、その地震を起こしていた正体がその巨人だったと。パラレルワールドなのかね。拾えなくね。どこあたたたた。あとは 意外と下じゃない位置にもありそうな感じはあるんだけど。どこあれどこ拾え、あれあったあったあったあった。あとはってことは結構上の方にもあるっぽいな。なるほどね。無茶言うなやすげえな、逆に見つけんの。
My friend.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled.
え
Daniel attended the show with his penny
震
whistle.
度7なのに元気か。
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle
う
solo
わ、嫌な予感が
of
す
a
る。
song titled Fly With Me.
これやらされる感じだよね。絶対これはまたやらされる。最後のコマンド入力ですか。しかもマイク付きなんだ。マジでね、カスタムメイド 3D2 でも言ってるんだけどさ、マジやめてくれ。よしよし、覚えろ覚えろ。逆にこれ全部失敗したらどうなるのかすごい気になる。でもまあ頑張るけど。文字出ないで頼む。ミスる。感動の画面がカラーリングがすごすぎてミスるんだわ。オッケー、1ミスだけ。
And that's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would, forever, into eternity.
へえ、よく捕まえれたね。てか収容できたね。これどっちなんだろうね。印象的にはさ、ニュートラライゼクトっぽいよね。でもギリセーフなのかな。気になるところで、なんでゲントが苦手なのか分かったわ。あの子どうなったんだろうね。死んでそう。博士になったんだ。へえ、ダニエル、だから収容できたんだね。そのダニエル本人が博士になったから。ってことは SCP-1762 を 収容してでダニエル君がその博士っていうことになったんだね。なるほど。なんか知ってそうだよね、ゲントさんは。なんか感動してるものが苦手的な感じだから。あ、だからか、やっぱり。だから苦手って言っても言ってたのかね。確かにこの口調で絵本読み続けてるのすごい面白いな。シュール。ここに来て1ヶ月になるが、この仕事にもだいぶ慣れた。資料の整理というがちっとも退屈ではない。一部のバカバカしい冗談を除けばほとんどの資料はとても興味深い。最近よく誰かが呼ぶような幻聴が聞こえる。声は低くぼんやりとしていて何かを訴えているようだが全く意味が理解できない。あのドラゴンの声かしら。医者に見てもらうと思うが、ゾイはよくある新人症候群で数値倒せば治るという。だといいのだが、めっちゃ見えねえんだわ。まあ SCP だからその低い声も SCP なんじゃねっていうのはありそうだけどね。イギリスのヨークシャー州か。 SCP-300。 これ文字切れてるっぽいな。ちょっと待って、これさ、あ、できたできた。ちょっとフルスクモードにするわ。ちょっと画面切れてるわ、やっぱり。これするとね、あれ音量確認とかできないんだよね、 YouTube 上の。あれ配信が実は切れてたとかさ、そういうのが見れないんだよね。アンティークなガラス瓶なのね。ビクトリア朝時代のイングランド。はあよく分かってない人の言い方。はあ。液体が入ってるのか、琥珀状の。あれそれセレブスの製薬なのでは。2.4cc の未知の琥珀色の液体。はーん。何かの完成させるものなのかな。あ、なんだ、そういうことか。てっきりなんかこの 090B っていうのを見ることができるのかと思った。ケテル級オブジェクトっぽいね。 SCP-090 か。津波が発生したと。場所系っぽいね、見てる感じ。キューブ、なんか黒い箱思い出すんだけど、吊るされた王、吊るされた女王みたいなやつの聖堂がある。なんか祭壇の儀式っぽい感じなのかね。ミーム系か。 SCP-898。 ミーム戦ミーモーラっていうとなんかウルトラマン系っぽい感じの聞こえ方がするな。グリンコ博士、初めて聞くね、この人もロロは。精神的交際以外を感じることができなくなると。あれ思い出すんだけど、なんかそれ聞くとさ、ユカ思い出すんだよな。なんだっけ、ユカが恋人になっちゃうっていう SCP だっけな。 結構アダルト系の SCP の一種ですね。ちなみになんか地面って意味の床を床っていう女性とかと勘違いし、あれミームで汚染されてなっちゃうっていうやつを思い出す。なかなかあの SCP ね好きなんだよね。床面白い。で実際こっちの SCP は何なの？ミーム障害なのか。読めん。1992年のなんとかの空作戦でいいのかな。違う。なんとかの空。なんだこれ。うわ読めねえ。糸辺に甘い。これは壁だよね。何壁の空っていう作戦らしいね。はいボス。ある一次資料の整理が必要になった。他のメンバーは外に出ているから君にやってほしい。ぜひとも。この任務は緊急なのだカール。君の現在のクラスを超えているが、君はこの任務を単独で成功するのに十分な働きを見せている。わかりました。覚えておけ。手首痛い。理性を持って if を忘れるな。では任務に向かえ。いろいろ足りねえな。SCP-239。あれなんかその SCP 名聞いたことあんな。これ小さな魔女じゃね？気のせい。小さな魔女説ないかこれ。いかにもやべえ音がする。コンテレメントブリーチと違って重みがある。
D6744, please provide your identification code according to the mission letter. 4 and 20 blackbirds.
Tell me, Doc, when was the last time this rag on my head was washed?
D6744, according to the 7th edition of the Security Regulation Amendment, you must first provide your identification code. Otherwise, you will be executed.
Alright. 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. You're a real fan of these formalities. Everything's got to be right by the book with you. Oh, God. Fuck.
Mike Donald, Consciousness Intrusion Expert, former leader of MTF UP2, codename Spider. Now, Level D personnel, number 6744.
Enough with these damn formalities. Just what the hell you want me to do?
D6744, do you know about the Witch Plan?
I've heard the name, that's all.
The plan is under the direct command of O5. Every last detail of the plan is protected by the strictest confidential terms.
So what?
D6744, what you're about to witness is top secret information of the Foundation.
わおすげ
What
え。
the hell is going on?
違うな、小さな魔女じゃない
A
か。
few hours ago, something went wrong with the Witch Plan experiment. The energy of the human anomaly, SCP-239, is out of control and has begun diffusing outward, disintegrating everything it touches.
You guys seriously never cease to amaze me.
SCP-239 is now a ticking time bomb. She could go off at any moment. D6744, I need you to enter the consciousness of SCP-239 to stop this bomb from exploding.
The neural key is fully charged and ready to enter the
hold on,
target
wait, I'm not
consciousness
following.
space.
ひ
Begin
で
the
え。
program.
Consciousness
What's
begins to
happening?
link. Start the countdown.
D6744,
5,
we don't have much time left.
3, 2, and size.
まあ D クラスだからな。でも結構上位の SCP みたいね。やっぱりこれさ、小さな魔女じゃね？ロロのして小さな魔女はあれだけど、 結構可愛いイメージなんだけど、もしかして結構やばい。すげえ立体音響だ。幼女の立体音響は最高よ。ん？これは操作できないけど、そういうもの？ダッシュマークがついてるってことは、ここだけ動ける。おああ、よかったよかった、いけるようになった。ちょっと待って、頑張って読む。カムスまで読める。来てって書いてあるのかな、これは。おお、ビクってなった。ちょっと待って、最近忘れていたこれをやろう。ちょうどいい。久しぶりで本当に。ロロのチャンネルではびっくりしたり驚いたりした時にコインを蓄積していくっていう制度があります。ちょっと待って、紙が引かれてて音はあんまり聞こえなかった。久しぶりに飛んだわ。ギシギシって。そうだった、 SCP ホラーゲームだった、忘れてた。
D6744, can you hear me?
Son of a bitch! Fuck you!
The situation is urgent. If you were still the way you used to be, you would have done the same.
Hello there?
あら、かわいい。
Hey, wait!
D6744, what did you see?
A little girl, but she ran away when she saw me.
開けられ
That
ま
little
せん。
girl is SCP-239. What else have you discovered?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Help me.
The girl's consciousness is severely damaged. That probably explains her total loss of energy control.
Then how should we proceed?
わーお。なんかこっから渡れるとかじゃないのかね。あったあったあった。
I'll have to enter her preconscious. If there's a solution to this, it's gonna be in there.
Good. D6744, you really are the right person for this mission. D6744, I must remind you, SCP-239 is no ordinary girl. She is uniquely dangerous. Do not forget.
Yeah, I got it. I'm dangerous too, don't forget.
Time clock. Summer third. Movie snake.
これちなみに後ろ行ったらどうなんだろう。特に何にもなしと。フラッシュライトとかはないのかね。
Movie snake. Cry. Turkey. Eagle. 16. Eternal blood. Science. Zeus.
襲ってきそうなんですけど、
Butterfly. Garden.
しゃがんだりはできない。
Wings. Passion. French. Resin. Rora. Red. Sleep. Stone green. Touch. Move. Anxiety. Close pain. Lust. Zeus. Rainstorm. Whisper. Butterfly. Garden. Activate.
オーマイガー。 かっこいい。
Holy mother of...
オーマイガーさせてくると思ったよ。久しぶりだね。吊るされた女王以来か。適当にメギーだーい、こんにちはちょっと一発目がダメージかーい。確定かこれは。さっき選んだのが右だったんで、はーい、こっちに行けばいいはず。最短距離を走ってけ。まっすぐ行ってみようか。今度は戻れる自信はない。お、いけた。一発だ。指示に従って全ての断片をつなげます。線は交差させてはいけません。どういうこと？こういうこと？あ、全部やらないといけないね。
I'm Dr. Pierce. We are now conducting ability control test number 125 of SCP-239. Okay, let us begin. First, set voltage strength to 30 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. The target object in the designated location.
Ability control test number 125 has failed.
The voltage intensity must be insufficient. I'll need a new test site, along with new equipment that can handle a greater voltage load.
.こんな感じでこういうものを集めていくと。オルゴールの部品を集めていく感じかな。ぽいね。オルゴールの部品を集めていくと。
Bird's Nest calling D6744. Do you copy?
Copy.
The energy of SCP-239 is still diffusing outward. What's your situation?
Situation's more complicated than I thought. I'm gonna need more time.
Be quick about it.
I got it. Quit rushing me.
これまた逃げいっぱいあるんだろうな。
Have you heard?
Heard what?
O5 is displeased with the slow progress of Dr. Pierce's experiments. They've appointed a new director to take over the project.
You sure it's not just a rumor? Today's morning session was chaired by Dr. Pierce.
It's true. Trust me. If I'm being honest, I don't really like Dr. Pierce. Something about him, you know, just gives me the creeps.
He's coming. Stop.
いや、絶対になんか毒ガス系あるんじゃねえの。ここの服が開いてんのがすごい気になるんだわ。でも選べないのか。絶対ここ取りに来るよな。わかるぞ、ロロにはわかるぞ。これあれだね、さっきのあれ小さな魔女が包まってたなんかっぽいね。なんじゃこりゃ。脳みそかな。これは後から行く感じかな。お、 やっぱりあった。ショーン・ピアス。お、早いね今回は。ここがゴールになるようにするから、違った、間違えた。こうだね。あはー、そうだった。当たり位置まで引かないといけないよな、これは。
How are the preparations for the
あ、ごめん
experiment
ごめん、
coming
使ってた。
Equipment's been checked. Everything is ready.
Good. Anything to be aware of?
Sam went to the counseling room after yesterday's experiment.
Give him an injection of amnestic agent and let Arthur take his place.
お、ショーンさんのカード。ショーンさん随分となんかおじさんだったんだね。もうちょっと若そうに見えたんだけど。拾えるんだこれも。現在結果には非常に大きな絶望を感じている。日々の実験成果は成功と失敗の境界線にある。しかしその一線を越えることはついぞないのだ。よくわからん結論。まあなんか魔女を使ってやべえ実験してたってことはよくわかった。ところでこれ逃げるように見えるんだけど気のせいかい。逃げることになんだろうな。ここが閉まってんのがすごいね、怪しいんだよ。あ、でも調べることはできないのか。あったあったあった、これか。
Try again. Set voltage strength to 250 kilovolts.
Dr. Pierce, the heart rate of SCP-239 has now exceeded 160. Her physiological indicators are quickly approaching their limit. Perhaps we should consider pausing for a while.
Continue. Pressurize. Set to 250 kilovolts. Go. Now. SCP-239. Pay close attention to my instructions. Crush that car in front of you.
Oh, ってことは逆に直すこともできそうだね。見た感じ。
The meaning of this.
Sean Pierce.
Violet.
Long time, Sean. What's it been? 7 years?
I've got no time to play catch up with you. Not a great first impression you're leaving either. Barging into my lab and interfering with my experiments. According to Foundation security regulations, I could have you detained, you know.
Still the same old temper. You haven't changed one bit, Sean. Well, if you want to talk business, then let's talk business. You should have a look at this first.
This is... No.
This is O5's mandate. Effective immediately. Which plan and all SCP-239 experiments will be led by me.
No, that's... No! This is a mistake! It's not possible!
Don't take it personal, Sean. The simple fact is that the development of SCP-239 is moving too slow. They want a more ambitious approach. A new process, if you will.
A new process? What new process? Just what do you know about process? Please, Violet, enlighten me.
Sean, let us end our bickering with this. Victory comes to those who fight, and to those who last.
こりゃあれじゃないか。あれ多分魔女にとって絶望的なことしてるじゃん。
Loud and clear.
Just what exactly is which plan?
That's not your concern. Focus on the mission at hand. Stop the spread of energy diffusion released by SCP-239 and do it quick.
Yeah, sure.
でももうどうせ殺す気満々なんだからいいじゃんね、教えてくれたって。どうせ殺す気なんやろ。ここら辺のパズルは楽でいいね。
Director Tattoo. The storybooks and toys we ordered have arrived at C3 warehouse.
Good. How's the containment room remodeling coming along?
The bed and daily necessities are all in place. The demolition of the ARB potential development plan will be completed next.
Good and good. Now, how about the formal meeting with our little princess?
なかなかやり方は優しいみたいだね。だからこそ怖いまであるけど。つまり、ナイトメアゼロさん、コンロロです。今ね、SCP 極秘ファイルやってるよ。今ね、小さな魔女のやつやってますね。まあ、多分これあれだね、魔女の特性を引き出すために魔女にとって過ごしやすい環境を作ってっていう感じでやろうとしてたんだろうね、この女性の方は。男性の方はもう完全に物理系の形でやろうとしてたから引き出しにくかったって感じかな。まあ、あくまで考察だけどね。そういうことだね。ってことはやっぱりそうなんだね。
Hello there. Hold on a second. I'm not gonna hurt you. God damn it.
Monsters. Scared.
When you feel scared, just close your eyes. Imagine something beautiful, and those terrible things will disappear.
Who are you?
My name is Violet Tattoo. You can just call me Violet. I will take care of you from now on. No one will hurt you ever again.
ちなみに僕はこれを見たよ。それはどっちの意味だい？小さな魔女を見たことがあるのか、それとも。
Alright, that's it for today's bedtime story. We'll have a little test tomorrow. You need your rest.
Afraid. Sleep. Nightmares.
SCP-239, are you afraid of having nightmares again?
Yes. Afraid.
Just remember what I told you. When you feel scared, just close your eyes. Imagine your little friends in the stories all running out of their books to come play with you. Then you won't be afraid. Get some sleep now. Remember to imagine those beautiful images.
現実改変。
Close eyes. Imagine.
ちょっと待ってよ、現実改変するんだよな、小さな魔女って。
Beautiful
それ結構やばくね。リアル綺麗な背景ができてしまうのでは。まあでも見た感じまだ特性がよく分かってない時って感じだよな。
A long time ago, there was a robin. It wanted a home of its own. But what should a home look like? It decided to ask other animals.
お、亀だ。見た感じ緑亀っぽいね。甲羅の模様的に。くっそやばいよ。ケテルだもんな、魔女は。怒られたわ。鼻を調整。 こういうこと？間違えたああ、そういうことか。逆か。しかも制御ができたねっていうおまけ付き。絶望の塊かな。あれだよね。ってことはこれガチで起きてるってことだよね。
There should be beautiful spotted curtains to block out the harsh sun. The robin shakes its head again. The giraffe speak from way up high. The house should have a high roof, and plates should hang from the ceiling. The robin flaps its wings and flies away. The hippos let out a loud yawn. The house should be built in a pool.So we can bathe anytime and sleep anytime. The robin shakes off the water droplets and flies away.
かわいい。うわ、唐突にあれするじゃん。フライゲットさせるじゃん。レッツフライさせるじゃん。うわー唐突にめちゃくちゃめんどいことさせてくるじゃん。苦手なんだよな、こういうのも。音ゲーと同じぐらい苦手。レッツフライさせるじゃんつらみが深い。てコマ鳥ってこういう鳥のこと言うんだね。かわいいね。あとフリーで流れてるさ、裏で流れてる女の子の声がさ、完全にフリーなんだよな。あともうすぐで終わる。よし。
My home is vast and boundless, and the whole prairie is my home. The robin shakes its head and flies away. It flies and flies, and finally it lands on the back of a rhinoceros. The rhinoceros says,
画質綺麗だな。
Everyone travels with all sorts of strange questions inside, but after traveling far and long enough, the answer that everyone finds is that the truth is not far, for it lays within our very hearts. Robin, what kind of home do you want? The robin says, the home I want
is... SCP-239, what are you doing? What's going on here? What's happening? SCP-239, we have to work and rest according to plan.
But
Alex, clear up the mess.
At once, Director.
SCP-239, this is all for your own good. You must be obedient and complete tomorrow's test. After that, I'll give you a gift.
A gift?
All right. Back to sleep now, SCP-239.
恐ろしいに。この赤いっていうのがあからさまにやべえ匂いがすんだよなPT でも言ってた赤い画面はやばい。てか多分なんか能力発動したろこれ絶対。小さな魔女。あ、意外地下ないんだこれ。いやーでもこれだったら殴り殺せる方が楽でいいわ。
evolving more quickly than anticipated. The commissioning of the experimental site must be completed at once. The formal presentation is next week.
I'll see to it, Director.
これは
With these creations of SCP-239.
Destroy them.
あれか、これが小さな魔女が作ったお家かな。本当にそれはプレゼントで合ってる？大丈夫？ただのプレゼント？本当にそれは喜べるプレゼントじゃねえだろ絶対これうわまあ SCP らしいわな。これでこそよ。でも
Hey, you there? D6744 calling Bird's Nest. D6744 calling Bird's Nest. What the hell are these guys up to?
これはもう帰れなさそうですね。てか死んでそうですね。最後の扉かなこれが。多分これ開いたら死ぬんだろうなてかもうオチが差し付くんだよな。
Director Tattoo. The experimental site has been fully prepared. The report may begin at any time.
Excellent. If today's experiment goes smoothly, I will have full control over which plan. Go, check again to be sure that everything is in place. There can be no omissions.
At once, Director.
これトド博士悪だな結構。自分のものにしようとしてる。
I've got to have a word with you. Just one quick moment.
Dr. Pierce, as you can see, I'm very busy at the moment. We'll be presenting which plan's progress to the O5 Council shortly.
Right, yes, that's just it. Listen, SCP-239's abilities are greater than you could ever imagine. She is infinitely more powerful now than when she was born. Your experimental procedures lack the proper controls. Any mistake, no matter how minuscule, could have irreversible consequences.
Dr. Pierce, let us not forget that it was your previous missteps that caused us to miss the ideal incubation period for SCP-239. If we don't cultivate her using my method, the window of opportunity will be closed for good.
But listen, if you go about it using your method, you will repeat the accident that happened 7 years ago. You do remember, don't you? Heisenberg, Freeman, Claire?
Enough, Sean. Don't you dare bring up their names. Sean, the progress of civilization has always come with sacrifices. You don't get one without the other. To have the chance to harness the abilities of SCP-239, no price is too great.
Violet, you are playing with fire.
Dr. Pierce, it's time. I suggest you go to the first floor to get front row seats to civilization's next leap of progress.
Violet! Listen to me! Violet!
ダメだ。ハイゼンベルグって聞くとさ、どうしてもさ、あれバイオが浮かぶあのおっちゃん自体もやべえからな。ハイゼンベルグおじさま。あらまし。長きにわたり世界各地で脅威度の高い収容対象が新たに出現続けた。財団はそれらを収容するスペースの拡大に全力で努めてきたが、残念ながら従来の空間構造では日ごとに増えるオブジェクト、高まる脅威レベルに対応しきれないことが分かった。それを踏まえて O5 協議会は2002年7月にSCP-239 の現実改変能力を SCP に収容するに利用する通称魔女計画を実施している。ってことはすごいめちゃくちゃ簡単に訳すと、大量に出てくる危険な SCP を魔女の力こと SCP-239 で無力化とかもしくはなくそうとしてるってことだよね。 SCP 自体をそのどっちかよな。 SCP をなくそうとしてるのか、施設を広げようとしてるのか、無力化させて仲間に引き入れるみたいな形にしようとしているのかって感じかな。 いや、仲間にできりゃ最高なんだがな。イチジクの木を作る。少なくとも生き物を生き返らせることもできるらしいな。まあ現実改変だから当たり前か。デメテールじゃないですか。やだ、天使の名前ですね。
Everyone, no need to panic. This is all standard. SCP-239 will have a slight effect on the current when using her abilities. It's perfectly normal. Very well done, SCP-239. Good. Perfect. As you can well see, under my guidance, SCP-239's abilities grow more and more powerful each day.
これ制御効いてなくね？気のせい。でかさがやばくないか？これはいったな。精神崩壊起こしてますね。やったね。やらかしたね。
Stop it, SCP-239. That's an order. Stop now. God damn it! Why won't it open? Sean? Sean! Sean! The backup door outside. Help me open it. Come on, quick!
Violet, I told you you were playing with fire.
Cut the bullshit and let me out. She's lost her mind. What are you doing? Open it! Open the damn thing!
No. No, Violet. I can't.
What? What do you mean?
SCP-239 is out of control. Why would I open the gate?
What the fuck are you saying? Open it!
You're right, Violet. Victory comes to those who fight, and to those who last.
やったね。
Crazy, Sean. This is not that. Open the fucking thing.
An accident of this magnitude. It's just what I need to prove myself.
Sean, Sean, don't think like that. We can work together. We'll do it your way, your rules, your method, whatever you want. Or we'll do. I know. I'll quit. I'll resign. Which plan is all yours?
I I will use these learnings to improve the plan and equipment. I've never been so certain of success.
No, Sean. Let's not think like that. Let's talk things through.
You have proven invaluable, Violet. You will not die in vain.
No, Sean, no. No, 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 you fuck. You fucking Sean. I quit. Sean, this is...
人間醜いねこれだから人間は
I'm sorry.
もうこれだから人間は良くないあと1個ですね。
D6744. The energy output is getting out of hand. How much longer?
So this is the witch plan, huh? Are we anything more than tools to you?
It's not about that. This is about saving the world. Either you fix this, or we're all screwed.
That's what I'm doing.
Then move your ass and do it already.
Yeah, suck my nuts. Quitting the Foundation was the best damn decision of my life.
さあ最後ださあこの世界にはミスター F はいないんだぞ。大丈夫か財団。この世界線にミスター F はいないんだぞ。プロトポロス財団じゃないからエージェント Y もいないんだぞ。大丈夫か本当にこれああなるほどね。黄色は踏まないようにすると。違うな。分かった分かった。黄色と赤は別なんだこれ。はい。
I now present to you the ARB Potential Development Device 2.0. This device is capable of not only better stimulating the potential of abnormal objects, but can also automatically turn on the respective electric field control, so long as the abnormal objects exceed the preset amplitude. This will ensure that the experiment is foolproof, with zero chance of runaway. The tragedy of Directed Tau 2 cannot be repeated. We must learn from our mistakes. We must not forget the enormous power of SCP-239. And we must treat security as a top priority. Otherwise, all of this will be for nothing. Do not forget the credence we live by. Secure, contain, protect. This we must uphold at every turn.
また電気パルスかなんかで使おうとしてると。逆にあの状態から戻すことできたんだね。あの木の状態からすごいね。2005年ロロが4歳の頃ですね。ちなみに魔女計画自体が始まったのが3年前になるのか。ロロが1歳の頃ですねギリギリ生まれてる。足じゃないのか。デメテルプロジェクトね。
Hi, hello. It's okay. I just want to talk.
No. Stay away.
What happened? It's not your fault.
Away.
Shit.
You will all die. You will all die.
あーなるほどやったね。
am Dr. Sean Pierce. December 25th, 2005. 1630 hours. This is the first experiment of ARB Plan 2.0. SCP-239. We will repeat the previous tests first.
Experiment 1. Strength test. Pass rate of 95%.
Voltage strength 600 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Crush the car in front of you.
あ、ロロが破壊するのね。へえ、なるほど、こうやって集めていくと。こういうこと？なんか兵器化しようとしてるからクロステストで敵を倒そうとしてたって可能性もある。
Reassemble this junk into a truck. A real, operational truck. Not some fancy replica.
無茶だね。苦手だよこういうの。デッドバイデイライトか。無茶言わないでくれ。デッドバイデイライトも苦手なのに。これ一発でできる人いいのかな。これ一発でできる人いいのかな。すげえ見てみたい。あ、ふーん、やったねー終わったな。無茶言うなー、変わっとらんすげえ、なんかベンディーザインクマシーンみたいな背景なんだけど、これこれもしかして逃げる系？あ、どうもこんにちは。これどこまで近づいたらバレるんだ。こ これどっちが行くんだろうな。とりあえず適当に進んでみるか。いやー、やったねー。過去の失敗が何も理解していない。やったー、一発だ。嬉しい一発。ミラーゼッジ。とりあえずできたね。ただここから帰れる、本当に。おお、綺麗。お、できたんだ。すごいね。
Hold on.
The outflow of energy of SCP-239 has subsided and is now beginning to dissipate. We have regained control.
Just hold on.
Again, a job well done. The synapse is now ready to be disconnected.
Can you just hold the fuck on and listen for a damn change?
What's the matter?
The problem hasn't yet been solved. She's still lost deep in her mental anguish.
That's not our concern. The crisis has been averted. Innumerable lives have been saved. Your mission is complete.
My mission's not complete until she is stable.
Compassion in times of desperation leads only to the destruction of yourself.
3 minutes. You owe me that much. For all this you owe me. I can enter her subconscious and fix this. 3 minutes.
Very well. I'll disconnect the synapse in 3.
優しい。
If you're not back,
問答無用じゃないんだ。でもそれでやらかすってことない。その3分で。その3分で事故りそう。え、チンチンチンチンおほザワールドしてるけど、これは戦闘になったということかな。これは暴走した。破水出産違うな。ところでこのさタイマーカチカチ音はさ関係あんのかね。これ赤からつなぐ方が楽っぽいな。違うな。理論を変えよう。違うね。あん一気に難易度上がったね。これも違うな。こうか。これはリミット式だね、音的に。第2弾違うね。こうだ。南山どころの騒ぎじゃなくねえか。ん？なんかあった？魔女狩りをはやったね。もうこれだから財団は
Congratulations, a lovely princess with beautiful blue eyes. You thought of a good name for her?
She is my little angel.
違うやろ。
some illness.
砂糖を失った？
Target SCP-239 has been contained.
なくした砂糖。
SCP-239! 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 That's an order! SCP-239! That's an order! SCP-239! Do as I say! No! SCP-239! Do as I say! Come on! Do it! Come on! Do it! No! No! SCP-239! SCP-239! SCP-239!
Don't blame yourself. None of this is your fault. Maybe you weren't meant for this world.
Those eyes. Imagine. Imagine. Beautiful. Images. The robin says, the home I want, my home is squishy all over, with shiny warm lights and no more cold steel. Filled all the way with beautiful star stickers and colorful lights everywhere, everywhere.
そのうち当たらない？
Everywhere I go, they twinkle, twinkle like little
当た
eyes.
っとる当たっとる。ぶつかっとるぶつかっとるボールに。
So many good books with the cutest animals inside. They only say nice things to me. They always want to chat with me.
その高さぶつからない？
Many beautiful decorations.
うわ怖っ。
Mountains of toys.
あしかもドラゴンいるし。
All day, anywhere
収容違反しとるぞドラゴンが。
I'll have my favorite toy, a beautiful carousel. I'll ride and ride, and it will take me anywhere. There, I will not be yelled at. I will not be punished. I can sing a
ちょっと待ってその位置当たらないか普通。ガガガガガ。吹っ飛んだぞ。ああこれサメはあれなのか。ショーン博士たちか。
My head.
Take a deep breath. Just some minor side effects from the forced disconnection.
She's not coming back.
What?
In the end, she chose to shut off her subconscious. She'll sleep forever, like a plant.
Maybe that's for the best. Anyways, our primary concern is the incident report. It'll require some brainstorming.
Not my concern.
I'll arrange for someone to take you back. See you on the next mission.
Not in this lifetime.
意外だ。知らなかった。もう絶対死んだなと思った。生きてたよ。もう絶対死んだと思った。意外だね財団。あんな機密情報見せといて助け生きたまんま返してくれんだ。まあ D クラスが仕方ないかでも。一応8歳なんだね。ってことは多分当時から今だとするとロロより年上ですね。 What? うわ、なんか怖いこと言うじゃん。誰？女性っぽいね。エージェントにしようとしてるっぽいな。初めて違う場所に連れてこさせられたね。ってところで今日はちょっとおしまいにしようかな。この後ね、ちょっと待って、今何時？うわー、でも15回行きたいけど絶対行ったらさ始まるよね、物語が。あれ、前に進めない。ん？ WSG じゃない。あ、歩けた。間違えて EDSF で動いてたわ。いや、多分これ15回行ったらね、お話始まるだろうから、今日はここで終わりかな。ちょっと待ってね。これセーブはこのまんまオートでされてんのかな？っぽいな。よいしょ。てわけで SCP 配信は今日はここまでですね。パート3は多分エルデンリングが終わったらすぐやると思う。もう続き気になってロロたまんない。ロロ眠れねえかも今日。この後はエルデンリングでドラゴンとかのあれサブボス、忘れたサブボス系夜騎士とかをね倒していく感じで終わりかな、今日一日の配信はね。あ、そうだ、今日の21時から CA さんのお誕生日があるんで、よかったら見に来てあげてくださいな。ロロも見に行くわ。それではおつろろー、17時半からスタート予定です。エルデンリングね。